Today, we are going to actually change my flat lay that I normally do from this wood floor texture to a nice marble texture. Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. It's Blake, aka PoshBossBlake. And if you're new here, hi, hello. If you're returning, welcome back. I have a different video than what is normally on my channel. I have a DIY, and from the title, I'm sure you can guess, we're gonna be creating some flat lays today. But before we get started in the nitty-gritty of it all, just take a quick moment to give this video a thumbs up to see if you like this type of video, as well as hit that subscribe button. I am a part-time reseller, and if you want to follow me on any socials, including my Poshmark closet, links will be down below. Everything is at PoshBossBlake. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I recognize that there are a bunch of ways to go about getting nice images. One of those ways is using a flat surface, or something like what people refer to as a flat lay, like the act of laying stuff down. But like, I'm trying to create the background so that you can lay stuff down or create your own kind of like photo box with some inexpensive items. For me, I know, one, I like to change my aesthetics all the time, and two, I just don't want to invest that kind of money for something I'm gonna keep changing. So today we're going to actually change my flat lay that I normally do from this wood floor texture to a nice marble texture. One of the things that I noticed, and this is something you should keep in mind when creating your own backgrounds, you should, for whatever you're using them for, you should know how well they photograph. So for me, this was fine, and you know, I took a bunch of pictures. I've had this for several months. But I noticed that the photos come out in a cold temperature, so anything that I'm photographing looks a little dark and not as bright. And although you can brighten a photo with apps or like the setting itself on an iPhone or an Android, I don't want to have to do that. I really like to take good pictures and, you know, have the picture speak for itself, even if it's of a product. So we're gonna try to create this marble background that I feel is more white and still has some cool tones in it, but mostly it's brighter and lighter than before. So what are the items we're gonna need to create this DIY flat lay board? Let me tell you. So first and foremost, this is definitely obviously DIY, but also very budget friendly. So anyone can do this as long as you have access to a Home Depot, a Lowe's, a source for these items. What you're gonna need is a pegboard. I don't know what it is when it doesn't actually have the holes in it, but it's pegboard material. So originally it is a 2-foot width by a 4-foot height. And what I had Home Depot do was cut it directly in the center, and that works out perfect because the next thing you're gonna need are sticky vinyl tiles from either Home Depot or Lowe's. I got the wood flooring from Home Depot, but today I got the marble from Lowe's. On these types of boards, as you can see from my ring light, one side is shiny and smooth. The other side that I've already adhesed is rough, like a rough texture. So these initially did not stick. So what I had to do is I used Gorilla Glue on the board and then stuck the sticky tiles to it just for some added measure. When I did that, it did curve the board a little bit. I don't think you'll be able to tell, but there is a slight curve happening from that process instead of just sticking it. So today, lucky for us, no Gorilla Glue needed. We're gonna be sticking it on the smooth surface, and I've already tested this out on the completed one. So yeah, that's great. But let me show you what I'm gonna do. So as you can see, we have the 2 sticky tiles here. Great, I just wanna do a little practice run. There won't be such a seam here. Great. So what we're gonna do is peel off the backing. I've done this before, so, you know, great. Some backings are easier to peel off than others. This one is piece by piece, unfortunately. Now that we have the backing off, we're going to set it on the board edge to edge And before it's fully set, make sure it's where you want it to be. And you can just push, 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 push. We will step on this once everything is completed. But that is the first part. Make sure everything is adhesed. And then we do the other side. When you are adhering the second tile, make sure you line it up with the edge that's already on the board, so that way there's no gaps. I didn't say no seams, but we don't want gaps. Okay. There. And ignore the stuff on it. I have to do some Gooby Gone. And then just press, press, press. So thank you everybody for tuning in to watch me make this easy, affordable, under $15 DIY flat lay background surface. And it is incredible. I'm so happy with the results. And if I get bored, I can go back to the wood that I created. And you can always change the direction of whatever you're doing. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Give this video a thumbs up and definitely hit subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks everybody. Bye.